Bing, bing. Bada bing, bada bing. Let's go. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Let's freaking go. And it just been damn, so much has changed, right? But I've never seen the things I've seen now. Women praising women for taking men's money. I see it. City girls up. You know what I mean? And this is something that's disrespectful, in my opinion. And this is what's making the dating pool, the relationship dynamic, and the marriage efficiency rate go down big time. Women are literally celebrating instead of rehabilitating the attitudes and the things they need to improve on as people. And I've never seen nothing like this in a lifetime where I see women actually celebrating taking dudes' money, whether, this is something to be proud of. I guess it is, right? But women are praising other women. They see another girl take another man's money. Get him, girl. Get him, girl. City girls up. And it's just they should be embarrassed of themselves, but they're not. This just shows that they're whores, that they're gold digging, no good digging women. And then, as soon as the guy give them a little, spin a little nice, treat them nice, want to spurge on them a little bit. She calling her friends like, girl, yeah, he paid me. I'm paid. Got him. I got him. And they be celebrating this like it's a championship, like they win the Super Bowl. And it's and us men, we go with the flow because it's like, what else you gonna do when you get the money, right? Can't take that shit to the grave with you. So the money doesn't have money to men. All the possessions of the money we have, it doesn't mean as much if we can't share it with the woman that we care and love about. But women have taken this to a whole new level. They, you can't. If you treat them nice, they ragging about it. Treat them like shit. It says you broke. You're brokey. If you say, look, let's go to a park and just chill. That's broke energy. Broke energy. You're giving me broke energy. I'm not fucking with you. And this is what they're saying, literally saying it. Women have gotten so bold. They they don't even have any class anymore. They're putting the pedal to the metal. And once again, men got to get out of this illusion that, oh, there are good women out here that's looking for character, morality, personality. No, no. Even these women who are married see other women taking other men's money. They celebrate in silence. Yes, yes. That's why they're leaving their marriages because they're going out to look for them somebody they can take some more money for. They need more money. They want more and more. Husband, oh, this ain't enough. This is limited. I need to go and try to trap me a nigga. It's like the hustle. It's like selling crack. Women are addicted to taking money from men. And Men, we fall for the trap every time. We fall for it every time. We just don't. I guess we just don't want to believe it. A pretty smile and a big butt. What the fuck? And this is where, the women are high-fiving each other. They're cold shaming each other. Oh, yeah, I see you, girl. And then they got their nerve to talk about you're toxic. And if you tell them no, oh, no, it's all bad. It's all bad. If you tell them no, because now, if you tell them no, they say, baby, I want this. Oh, I want this Louis Vuitton bag. Ooh, you show them, I don't know you like that. I've barely known you for a month. They're gonna ghost you and cut down time with you. They're gonna, because they're going to find a nigga that's going to treat them the way they think they deserve. Get money. That's their whole ideology. Get money. They look at it as dudes as they come up. It's a lick. It's a lick. And it doesn't matter if she like you or don't like you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you got the greatest personality in the world. It doesn't matter if she comes from a 2-parent household. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what or how much.
His money is my money. My money is my money. That's not selfish. That's the standard when you're with a real man. The wrong man will call this gold digging, and the right man will call this partnership.
This is great.
And that's the way they believe. And they all line up in this. They have no remorse. They're celebrating these things. They're city girls up, city girls up. They're praising other women that are doing this to other men. There is no stopping this. And I understand that. I mean, and men, once again, I'm not blaming the men, though. I can't blame the men. I can't blame the guy. The reason why I can't blame the men is I understand intrinsically where the value of a man, I understand where it comes from. And that's not going to change overnight. It's not going to all of a sudden, you're going to tell me, hey, well, your value is in your economic success to now not, you have to hide your money. You can't wear nice clothes. You can't pull up in a nice car. If you pull up in a nice ass luxury car, you are a target, and not by the men, you're in target by the women. They see you as food. Even if you're good looking, even if you got a nice personality, you can have all those things, right? Men value throughout society is placed on the economical success. Period. That's one of the largest thing value a man can be valued. So I can't say this is man's fault because this is the way we are bred to be providers. You know, we as men, we want to make money. We want to provide for a family, a woman we love, you know, or a woman that we're courting. We don't mind. This is what we do. But women is now flipping this on us, saying that, okay, well, we know that men are like this because this is the way society looks at this. And they're now saying, okay, and they're taking advantage of that. And now they are, you know, getting free meals, showing up, talking about, you know, oh baby, what's good? You know, my name is, you know, Cash App or PayPal or Apple Pay. And these women are really doing this. And you know, it's just part of the game. You know what I mean? It's part of the game. What's up, IB Wody? It's part of the game. It's just men, we're going to have to accept this is who women are. It's too much information. We got so much information. There is no more excuses for us to sit up here and say, well, we didn't know. We know she was a gold digger. I love my baby mama. I never let her go. Right? We know what's up now. Now we know what's up. When a woman is looking at you across the way, IB Wody, she wants you to pay for something. She wants something from you. It's never, you're a nice guy. Oh, he's funny. Now, yeah, do girls, if you're funny, do you have a chance to get a little something maybe? Yeah, you might, I mean, being funny does help you if you don't have no looks and if you ain't got nothing else to offer but a little bit of money. It'll maybe get you friend zoned. It'll get you friend zoned, that's for sure. But these women are praising other women for taking men's money. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means these women don't give a fuck about us. Period. She's only with you or going to be with you if she can benefit as a benefit, as a beneficiary. That's it. That's always listen, it's always the way it's been, right? Women usually just to fake it, right? They had to fake it because they didn't have the access. They didn't have the freedom. Now they got all this freedom. Boom. They are standing on it. 10 toes down.
Bro, why you on your phone, bro? Like, what's your favorite food?
Apple Pay.
You said what?
I said Apple Pay.
Oh, I like apples too. Like,
No, nigga. Like Apple Pay. Like send me some money.
I didn't even get the
like
name.
Right now today.
Like, what's your name? I didn't get the name.
Apple Pay. Nice to meet you. Send me some money.
And this is the standard that women are setting for themselves and to men. And other women are falling in line. See, one thing about women, they don't like each other. They don't really like each other. But if it's to get to the bag, get some money, a free lick, and they see these women put it off, they will follow them women. So every woman's falling in the phobic. Hey, you get with a guy who got money, who's gonna pay your bills and do what they gotta do. If not, they're prostitutes. They're gonna go work on Fig, or they're gonna be strippers, selling the coochie in the VIP. They're gonna do it. They're not. Listen, women don't value their coochie like y'all think they do. Women look at their coochie like a tool. If they can't get that value out that man to give them the money, by verbatim, by saying, give me money, the next step, Figueroa, strip club, OnlyFans, or escort. Yeah, that's what they're resorting to, because they don't want to be tied to men anymore. Women no longer want their value tied to a man. Women don't want the society to look at them and say, oh, she's with her man, so that's why she's successful. No, women want their own independent success. Period. They want their own independent success. They want their own, they want their own bread. They want to make their own bones. That's why a lot of them are charging for time and different things like that, because they want to say, look at me, I'm getting to the bag. They don't want to be like, oh, your man taking care of you. That's why they don't want that. See, that used to be a flex back in the day. It used to be a flex. Now, women, they get the money and they trying to run in because they want to be looked at as, we're independent and we can do this without men. And we all know it's a faking. They fake it until they make it. But bottom line is, women want the glory. They want the praise. They want to be looked at as the bag chaser. And they'll do just like Mika. They'll sleep around with a nigga like Anton, take his money, put it in their fucking bank account, and then come out the blue and say, yeah, look what I did. Look what I did. She just happened they got caught. They got a little sloppy.
My wife is a gold digger. Yes, she is. I mean, is it that hard to find out? Clear as day.
Yeah, there's no hiding here.
My wife is a gold digger. Yes, she is. I mean, is it that hard to find out? How much do we spend monthly? It's under $5,000 a month.
Yeah, for me, 50K.
What's it look like when you break it down?
Shopping, food, some more shopping, some treatments. And my money, I spend your money. That's how it's supposed to be, right? No comment?
Looking like a true gold digger. How much do we spend monthly?
Yo, get your water.
I finished my water.
Yeah, I told you get your water ready.
And this is coming from a woman.
If I was a guy, I'd be so scared to be in a relationship in America because they are willing to be traditional, but the women are not. And they get nothing in return for their money, their time, or their resources. And the girl ends up cheating or not willing to cook or make a sandwich. And it's just, I'm so happy.
And this is coming from a woman.
And we have to embrace this new way of living. And you know, I don't, for the young generation, if you get lucky. You are lucky if you can find a woman to have a relationship and no like toxicity, because once again, the toxicity is going to be built around money, right? The girl's going to be cheating on you now more so. See, women back in the days used to cheat, but not like now, because women, because they are for sale, because, you know, flash through the money, they're gone. They love money. Women love money. They don't love men. They love money and themselves. Number two things they love more than anything in this world: money and themselves. They could care less about a man. The kids, all right, you know, as long as the kids are, but themselves, their happiness, and them getting money, that shit to them is priority. That's why they got the the brokey movement. Brokey. Don't fuck with a brokey. If he's a brokey. And they ain't trying to wait. They ain't trying to build with you. Fuck that. Nigga, that. The fuck? Women ain't trying to build with you and see if you got a plan. Fuck that. Fuck that. Either you got it or you don't. And if you don't got it, they're gonna get rid of you fast, quick, and in a hurry. And you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You might get a couple of months out. You might get a 90-day stretch. It's getting shorter and shorter. Shorter and shorter.
You bitches is funny on here talking about why y'all didn't get your guy nothing for Valentine's Day? Why you didn't get your guy nothing for Valentine's Day? Like, I'm not buying a man shit on Valentine's Day. Like, my man, no. Valentine's Day is for me. Sweetest Day is for him. Like, I'm not buying a man love. Why would you buy a man something on Valentine's Day? It's literally...
Period. 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 They're not going to do nothing for these men. Women do not want to do anything for men. That's special. That gives for coochie. But they're not going to do anything, you know, tremendous, because they're there to take.
Who are you obsessed with?
Me.
I would dump your ass in a heartbeat. I would take care of my children. I would run from any direction you're in because I'd know what's there as a black widow pretending to be a princess. I would not put up with you for 2 seconds, and I would never hurt you physically, but I would let you know what it feels like when you try to with a masculine, because all of your suffering is because you obsess about your needs and you've never stopped to feel what's really going on in him and what role have I played to help create that. Now, he's responsible what he feels. I get that 100%. But when you love somebody, your focus is not on yourself. When a relationship's about you, it's not a relationship. It's a relationship with yourself. That's what you've been having. You've become an abuser because you've been so self-focused. It's not your intent. You're not a bad human being. There's not an ounce of you that's a bad human being. You're just spoiled. You've been spoiled by abundance. And so people then begin to expect everything. And when they don't get it, they get sad or angry or hurt, and they blame everybody else. And they stop to ask themselves, never, what role have I played in creating this impact? Instead, they convert the person that they love into a monster, because it's so much more convenient than to see the monster inside you.
These hoes ain't loyal. Yeah. She, you know, they love that money. And it's not hard to see, right? It's not a big deal. It's not really a big deal. It's not that, you know, I'm upset about it. It's not that I'm in total shock. You know, it's just that we have to understand that this is what we're dealing with. And I always, you know, even when I was younger, I always knew that women were scandalous. They were hoes. It ain't like nothing new. Right? It ain't like, oh, I'm like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? No, it just understandably, women are very transparent. And they are self-proclaimed gold diggers. And bottom line, if we don't, you know, we can't keep trying to say they're good women and these women are for men. There's good women out here. Go find your wife. She's here. No. No. You're better off getting your freaking prostitute. Because the more that you emotionally invest, the more that you put in, the more you're going to lose. Period.
Why is it that the things men want are totally free, but the things they give cost them everything? Think about what we usually expect from a man. We want him to provide, to protect, and to build a future. That's not cheap. That takes his time, his sweat, and years of hard work. It's expensive. But what do men ask for in return? It's usually the simple stuff: peace, respect, a thank you when they get home, someone who is actually happy to see them. That's all free. It costs $0 to be kind. It costs nothing to be a peace of mind instead of a headache. Men aren't calling us difficult because they want more money. They're saying it because it feels like they are doing the heavy lifting and we can't even handle the easy part. If he is out there fighting the world to build you a house, the least you can do is make it a place he actually wants to live in. Stop focusing on what he's not buying you and start focusing on the things you're not giving him, especially the things that don't cost a dime. Why is it that the things men want are totally...
I used to be gay. A lot of people don't know that. I was in a marriage with a woman for 11 years. I was the man. So when it comes down to it, no, I did not get appreciated. I barely got loved. It was horrible. So that is why some men come out here and be just doing their own thing, don't even care, because, bro, the experience was no woman is just out here trying to help her man. She expects her man to just do for her. And it dawned on me, like when women were growing up, I don't know one woman that was raised to know how to treat a man. I don't. I know that when I was being raised up and the people around me that was being raised up, our mamas taught us to pay attention what you look for in a man. Pay attention to how or what he had, 6 figures, a car, a house. Nobody taught us how to love him. Nobody taught us how to take care of him when he's down. Nobody taught a woman how to nurture their man.
But the crazy part is they don't need to be taught that. Woman automatically by nature naturally knows that if her man is down, she knows that what it takes to run the house. She knows if she needs to get a job, or she needs a back rub, or he needs a good breakfast, or a dinner, or he needs a treat, or he just needs her loving. Women know. They know everything a man. Women understand men to a science. But the bottom line is They just don't give a fuck because a man is a utilities. They're a utility. That's why that money gone, they gone. Period. Period.